TV, checking in with y'all. After these past few days, been kind of crazy. A lot of stuff been going on, man. You know, I finally got safety, you can say. Compared, I'm gonna just jump right into everything that happened. What I gotta say on the whole topic, man. So like, this past week, man, we got about 30 inches of rain in Purota. Out here in Purota. I mean, compared to Houston, it wasn't that bad, but like, everybody in the same boat, you can say. Let's hop back fast. Everybody in the same boat, or you can say something like that. It's just like, I don't know. I plan this whole video. I'm about to just come on here and speak facts and all the other stuff. Then when you get behind the camera, it just changes. I'm gonna just go off the top and just talk, man. So I spent these last few days with my pops. We was in the house chilling, man. It was probably like Tuesday. We was stuck in the house all day. Nah, it was Tuesday. We was stuck in the house all day because it was flooded. The streets was flooded. We couldn't really move. And the flood wasn't that bad. So after that Tuesday night, about 12 o'clock, the rain picked up. It started raining. Had about, I don't know, like 6-7 inches in an hour. And at one point, I wasn't even keeping up with the rainfall rates that much because there was a lot going on. And like, it's hard to even talk about this topic because like, what all happened that night, it's just hard, man. So like, I don't even know, man. It's just hard to like bring up the topic, bring up anything about it because it's just like, you just thought reliving a whole night because there was a lot going on. Twitter was blowing up. People need help. People need rescues. People on top of the roof. The flooding already started. My flood wasn't even that bad past some people in my city. People in my city lost everything, man. It ain't funny. Like, it's just, you lost everything. Water was up to your waist. Water was up to your neck, man. You walking in knee deep water. So, me and my dad rode out the whole night. It was about 6 in the morning. I'm looking on Twitter, man. People need help. People stuck on their roof. People, grandmas, grandpas can't get out. It's crazy, man. I'm just sitting in the house. We can't get out. The water rising in our house. And I forgot all that happened, man. The water started rising. We was initially gonna just ride it out, chill in the house. Our flooding wasn't that bad. It was in the house, but it wasn't that bad. It was about ankle deep water in the house. We just gonna be like, all right, we gonna just ride it out for the night, man. It ain't gonna be that dire of a situation for us to get out the house. Cause compared to what everybody else in the city was happening, people couldn't even like, man, I can't even talk right now because like it's just hard to talk about the situation. You just start, you get nervous, you get anxious, not anxious, but like you get chills talking about it again because like it was just so much happening tonight. So like we was gonna sit in the house and like not trip about it. So I took a nap at like about 12 o'clock. I just slept there the whole night. I woke up at like 2. The water had got higher. It was under the electrical socket. So like me and my dad was like, my dad still wanted to sit in the house and like ride it out because it really wasn't that dire of a situation for us to get out. They had people in the city need help more than we did, worse than we did. But like once all those rescues got done, and we felt like the people that really needed help was out, we would like go, so it wasn't that big of a situation for us because we could handle that water. I woke up, I called my grandma. My grandma called me and she was like, a boat come and get us and we gonna go to a shelter. My mom and my other grandma had flew to Beaumont because my other grandma, she needed medicine and they didn't have none out here. It was just so crazy that day because everything happened so fast. I'm getting anxious and nervous right now talking about it. Everything happened so fast, it was just moving. So me and my dad, we packed the bag and we called for a helicopter. Once we called for the helicopter, it was a boat passing and the helicopter was there. So we fly down the helicopter. And then we got on the helicopter and went like that. From the helicopter ride, they took us to a baseball field. They didn't even take us to a shelter. But it wasn't that major. They took us to dry land. So once we got to dry land, we was pretty much stuck because most of the city was flooded and we really didn't know where we was going. The shelters on the other side of town. The shelter on this side of town they brought us to was was being evacuated to somewhere else. And another shelter had already evacuated for flooding. So he really was stuck. So I called my mom because my mom thought they were gonna bring us to Beaumont because they was in Beaumont, but they just brought us to a field. So from there, we called a friend. He picked us up and brought us to a shelter on the other side of town. And the crazy part is, some parts of the city was not even flooded. Like parts of the city, we had about 4 feet of water. When I stepped into the streets to get on the helicopter, it was up to my under my chest, and I'm 6'1", so that's like 4 feet of water. And we got in the plane, we left. Called a friend, we went to the shelter and met my grandma, the ones that I got on the boat. So once we got to the shelter, we sat there for about an hour or two. Then they told us they were gonna evacuate us to another shelter because this was a school and they didn't know where to stay and they was so unexpected, so nobody really knew what was going on or like what would be the living arrangement for the night, because this is like that, everything just happened. Nobody really knew what was going on. So from there, we took off, went outside to wait for the bus. While I was waiting for the bus, one of my grandma's church members was like, they have a shelter down the street that this church is running. Y'all can come here and get out the crowd of people in the main shelter, because it was a big old crowd. They had 5 to 6 buses taking people to the next shelter. And it was about a couple thousand of us in the school. So once we got from there, we went to the shelter. It was a church. I think it was New Hope. I forgot what the church was called. We went in there. We didn't eat that night. We didn't eat the night before or that night there. I think we spent 2 or 1 night there. I forgot how many nights it was. I think it was just 1 night. It was the first night. Spent the first night there. My mama was in Beaumont. She couldn't get back to Port Arthur. She was stuck in Beaumont because the roads was closed, and she got there by helicopter. So we stayed there the night. We didn't eat that night or the night. I think it was just a day and a half I didn't eat. So I didn't sleep that night either. I woke up. I didn't sleep. I slept for about 30 minutes or so. And we started moving again. So the next day we were basically stuck. We couldn't really get around town. Water was still up. We didn't have no car to get anywhere. So that was one main issue. We didn't have a car to get anywhere. So we sat around the church for about six hours or so, just trying to figure out how we gonna get to the house, see if the water went down. Because when we left, the water was above our porch. So it was about 4 feet of water outside our house. So when we left, it was about that house. So it was gonna take some time for the water to drain. So we was trying to find a spot with a truck. We asked around people that my dad knew, cause my dad like nearly know everybody in the town. So he cut hair. So asked around people who can go get us, go check out the house, see how the house looking, all that stuff. So my mom called. She was trying to get back to the brother to get to me, cause she was losing her mind, thinking I'm gonna drown or something. She was just losing her mind trying to get back to me. And I'm just like, chill, cause it ain't that serious. Just chill. I'm gonna be good with my dad. Just chill. So I forgot what happened. She came and got me some kind of way she got to me. She took the back roads, cause like it's funny. It's just funny. Like it didn't make sense to me. Like you telling me all the Port Arthur was underwater, but only a fraction was underwater for 2 days, and you drained half of the water. It don't even make sense. It's like something was off, something was not on, some of the pumps was on, some of the pumps wasn't on. It was just so much stuff that didn't make sense. And when I got in the helicopter, I noticed that it's like half of this whole side of town is underwater still. 4, 5, 6 feet of water, and you still ain't got the water drained out, and this side of town is completely dry. It don't make sense. But I got to my mom and I the next day over. I'm just looking on Instagram, Twitter. People done lost everything, man. Shelters and stuff. And it's really just hard looking at all that, 'cause like you got everything. I didn't lose nothing but my house flooded. I didn't really just lose all my clothes. I didn't lose, not really. Lost a couple shoes. It don't even matter. I didn't really lose nothing later, but I lost stuff. People done lost everything. Like school clothes, everything, man. Furniture, TVs, they didn't spend fortune on. This just goes to show you how fast materialistic things can go away from you like that. Camera shut off again. But like I said, y'all not taking heed to these warnings, man. It's like God is telling us like it's not all cool no more. Stuff happening, floods fires, wildfires in Los Angeles, temperatures rising. It's not. He talking to us right now, man. He literally telling us it's coming, man. We don't know when. Nobody know when. It's just coming. And get ready. People acting like they forgot who God is. People act like they don't know who He is, what it is. They just living, doing what they want to do, man. It's just crazy. Like, I'm not gonna just sit here and be like, I'm just the most godliest person in the world. I read the Bible every day. I know the Bible like the back of my hand, which I should, but I don't. It's just like I'm not perfect. I'm not. I'm not the perfect Christian. I don't think no Christian is, but it's just like you need to know what's going on, man. What's going like? It's so much going on right now, man. People displaced, man. People waiting in Dallas, San Antonio, Lake Charles. Can't get back home right now. They come back home, they home gone. Everything in their home gotta be thrown out to the street, man. It's crazy. It's just like, what can you do now? They go to show you materialistic things it's not everything, because it can be taken from you in the blink of an eye. The flooding happened in like an hour. Everything was underwater in like an hour. A few hours later, everybody was on Instagram and Twitter just having a normal night. And then that like I was saying, man, people just having a regular night, man. Just going about their business, and then an hour later, everything just going off the wall. Like, people need help, people need rescue, and then they wasn't letting nobody in Port Arthur to come rescue people. They were just letting, it was just the Coast Guard, and it was just like 4 numbers. And it was a million of the numbers circulating the internet, circulating Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, just circulating numbers that wasn't working. People was just, it was really a state of emergency, and you was really on your own if you wasn't, you was on your own if you didn't really need help. Like how I just said, you was on your own if you wasn't in a life-threatening emergency. Like water could have been to your waist, and you wouldn't have been helped that night. You had to wait till 6 a.m. to get help. And once 6 a.m. hit, people started getting rescued and getting help. And then some people didn't get help, and then some people needed help because they waited too long, because like people didn't think the water was gonna get that hot. See, that's why me and my dad made the executive decision. Well, I made the decision to get out the house because we didn't know what it was gonna do. It was so many. And there's nothing. It was so many rumors going around that nobody knew what was true. Some rumors about the levees broke, this broke, the dams then broke, water coming in from Port Neches and water coming in from here and there. And then that night, Beaumont lost their water source. They lost their water. They had rumors about they were supposed to be losing gas. Then rumors that bridges didn't collapse. The bridge to Louisiana, the Orange collapsed. They couldn't get out there. And then they had military and state troopers turn people around on I-10, wouldn't let them out. It was like we was just getting boxed in. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying, like, it don't make sense. It's like, I don't know, man. Y'all know what I mean by when I say something ain't right, something ain't right. Man, it's just like, and then the next hurricane brewing in the Pacific. They don't know what that's gonna do. It got like 3 tracks to it, and it's just like, man, can we get a break? And I'm thinking, me and my mama was talking. We was in the car the other day. We was gonna help that TJ unload a few trucks, man. Help out with that. A few clothes. If you need clothes, if you still need clothes, and you still need supplies. They got they handing out clothes, and you can go to TJ. I think it says you can go to TJ and get clothes and supplies, baby diapers, everything you need, man. You could just drive around, go for it. You'll see somebody giving away stuff. Just if you need it, you can get it, man. But we was talking about it, was like this is like a repeat of Katrina and Rita, because it's not the exact same dates, but it's like the exact same time frame. And they saying it could be 2 weeks from Irma to hit the U.S. Don't know where it's gonna hit at, but it's possible it can hit the Gulf again. It could hit anywhere in the Gulf, and that'll be like Katrina hit New Orleans in 2005, and then 2 weeks after that, Rita hit us in 2005. It was a 2-week time frame. So I don't remember much of what happened when that happened, because I was only like 5 years old. I was 4 years old actually. I don't remember much what happened. But that's like an exact repeat, man. And just like I said, take heed to these warnings, because we don't know. We don't know when, we don't know the time. Nobody does. It's just like, get right with God, man. Y'all gotta get right with him, cause like you never know what's gonna happen, man. Not what's gonna happen. You never know when judgment they're gonna be. Just like you gotta be ready. And I'm nervous. I'm not nervous. It's hard talking about the situation because like it's so much happening. People gonna have PTSD over that night. It's like if y'all saw the first half of this video, how things was going, how things was looking, just crazy. Within an hour time frame, everything was underwater. And it was so many rumors. Like I'm saying, rumors were just going around. Nobody knew what was going on. It's like to the point my mom had to get off Facebook because it was just so many rumors talking about we had an evacuation. Wasn't no evacuation in place. People was talking about they releasing water from here, from there. Water gonna come in here. The dams didn't broke, the levees didn't broke. They didn't broke on no seawall. The seawall overflowed. I don't know what was true. I was just chilling. They was saluting people, looting to shooting, breaking in folks' house, and shooting families. I didn't even know if it was true. I don't know. It was me, my brother, and my mama. My grandma was she was at my aunt's house. So I think I stayed up that whole night. This was I think Wednesday. This was Thursday night. What today is? I lost track of the days. It's just lost the fact I lost track of the days. Today is Sunday, so this was like Thursday. I was just like, man, I'm gonna just stay up. We're gonna just stay up. My mom would sleep. I was like, we're gonna just stay up and we're gonna leave in the morning. We stayed up. We had the doors locked, just in case, had some protection weapons. Had that out just in case. You never know what happened. People crazy. That's why I said. I put on Twitter and if you need to evacuate, man, get out of here, cause it's not cool out here right now. We had a curfew. People wasn't even following the curfew. It was so crazy, man, cause like helicopters patrolling at night, man. It was crazy. We woke up that morning, all the water gone. All the water gone. The west side, all the water gone. What you mean, all the water gone? But you couldn't pump the water out that night. That's all it didn't make sense. If the water disappeared overnight, why the water couldn't disappear overnight the first night? It had to be that the drainage system wasn't working, so they couldn't report that to us because they would have brought us to a panic. So that's how I feel. I feel like someone working or something broke, and they repaired it that day, and then the water just flowed out. Because the way that water came in, that's the way it should have went out fast. What I heard today, they had to turn the drainage pumps off because if they would have kept pumping water out, it would have been the pumps would have overheated and the pumps would have broken and it would have been way worse than it was. I don't think I could have get it more worse than it was because it was serious. So that's what happened, man. I don't know what else to talk about. That was my stories. Pretty much speaking on everybody's stories. People, everybody, man. Port Arthur still need help, man. Port Arthur, Orange, Beaumont. Everybody need help around here. This is the whole 409. Not Houston, not including Houston, because Houston been getting help. And we was the second ones to take the second hit. So like people still need help around here, man. You can volunteer, you can do anything. People need stuff. People need clothes, people need water. People need all that stuff, man. It's not over. And the cleanup process is still in effect. That's the major part of that's the aftermath. That's the major part. The cleanup process. Once that's over with, man, get back on our feet. Get everything started running again, like normal. So yeah, man. I think that's gonna be Zay TV checking out, man. From this the worst week I've ever had, probably. No, it is the worst week I've ever lived through, because when hurricanes hit, we usually get time to evacuate, get out of the city. So when a hurricane hit and it would flood, we wouldn't see that because we'd be long gone by now. The whole city would be gone. But this time it was just cars like that. It happened overnight. Nobody had time. Nobody knew. Nobody expected it to be that bad. To the point, I don't even know how many fatalities it was. I heard it was 33. I heard it was like around above 20. Prayers go out to those families, man. Prayers go out to people that lost everything, people that lost some things. Pray that y'all get back on y'all feet, man. come back harder, come back stronger. Stories have it that we might not start school for 3 to 4 weeks. Who knows? I don't know, man. I give y'all update whenever I get an update. And we just really going day by day, fixing up the house, getting everything back straight. Hopefully FEMA come through with some help. Them people just. Before I forget, man, I want to give a thank you to whoever checked on me, checking how I was doing, make sure I was safe. Everybody that texted me, called me, you know, man, thank y'all for that, man. Yeah, thank y'all. You know, people I ain't even talk to, man. People I ain't cool with, people I don't like. Just text me, hey, you good, man? I'm straight, man. Cause like times like this, man, it's just times that you just drop it all, man. Like nothing that deep no more. Like racism, people beefing, you don't like this side, whatever gang you in, you don't like these people, you don't like their people. It just times like this make you wipe all that out, make sure it just gets you to the point like how fast your life can be gone. And you don't know that type of stuff. Nah, I didn't text everybody like I wasn't the one first texting everybody checking on you like, are you alright? Because I had stuff going on, but like just know it ain't that deep, man. It ain't that deep no more. People I don't like, it don't even matter no more. Exes I don't like, it don't even matter, bro. It's just not that serious, man. It's just like, times like this bring out the best in people. Cause like, all these rescue efforts wasn't the government coming to help us. It wasn't it wasn't just rescues, professional rescue teams. Like, it was people from around us, people from Orange, people from Houston area, people from everywhere. New Orleans came to help us. It wasn't no just professionals. People pitched in. Real people brought their own boats, brought their own friends and family to come help us. They left their own friends. They risked their lives to get in this water to help us. So man, thank y'all. Thanks to everybody that came out and helped put out in the rescue efforts. Thanks if you risk your life to help somebody else. The major celebrities that actually came out and helped us, that actually got their feet wet, actually contributed something to us. Trey the Truth, King Keyron helping out in the efforts of the relief efforts, man. Bun B's, Steven Jackson, all them people, man, that came out and helped us. Cause you know we was down, man. People needed help. People needed clothes. People needed food. People set that up, man. They brought water to people that couldn't get out. Bun B hosted a block party. I don't know. He hosted a block party, man. That was his part. Help. Who knows what he on, man? But they had King Keyron out there giving out water, riding around the city, man, giving out water. Trey the Truth, rescuing people, giving out water, riding around the city. Like I said, our city wasn't the only city affected, man. It was most cities in us. We're not the only ones. But we the smaller ones, so we the ones. Thank you to my people, man. I'm just trying to thank everybody for doing what they did, man. Cause it's like, it ain't easy just for you to come out here. And nobody forcing you to come out here. You doing it on your own will. Jake Paul, man, coming out here, coming to Houston, come help, and the donations from everybody, man. It's just crazy, cause like, it shows you in tough times, so your own gonna help you. That's all you can depend on. So like, if I got beef with anybody, man, I don't like you, just know it's all cool, man. It ain't even that serious no more, man. It's all cool, man. That's to everybody, man. Y'all take care, y'all be safe, man. ATV checking out.
Tell me about your day.
Man, we came home yesterday. It wasn't raining. 45 minutes later, we in the flood. We stayed on the first floor of the apartments, and water just started coming in, so we went to the second floor.
And so how did they get you in that basket?
We climbed out the windows with the sliding doors, and they just strapped us in.
Okay, what's your name?
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah, how old's your son?
He's 6, Jeremiah Jr.
Yeah.
We thank God. We thank God.
And this is all you have?
Yeah, this is all we got. We lost the car, all the clothes, school clothes, everything gone. Everything gone.
Where do you go now?
We don't know. We don't know.
But you're thankful.
Yeah. We thankful. God good.
Jeremiah, thank you.
God